Kelly Collis. Presented by PenFed Credit Union. Great rates for everyone. Visit PenFed.org. Thanks for listening to Real.Fun.DC.
Yeah, true story. Thank you for listening to Real.Fun.DC and being part of our incredibly exciting big day, big changes, big things ahead for us. Kelly Collis, good morning. How are you?
I'm feeling great. This is an exciting day. And let's just say, though, right at the jump, we know that there's a lot going on in the news cycle this morning.
Yes.
You don't come to us for those headlines, but I just want to acknowledge that we are well aware of them. But we had planned this announcement for, I don't know, let's call it 2 years.
Yes.
And here we are. So nothing's going to stop us.
Yes. If you're learning from us that the president tested positive for COVID-19, I need you to re-examine all of your life choices. But we're happy you're here. So for the next hour, we're going to meet the entire new lineup of Real.Fun.DC, tell you about some changes, just show some gratitude and look back on this incredible journey we've been having so far and getting ready for the next chapter that we are just so excited to share with you. Crazy timing. It's almost like we planned it this way. Happy 2-year anniversary, Kelly.
Yes, it was 2 years ago when we were doing our morning show on 94.7 Fresh FM. It was a Tuesday, by the way. I'll never forget. When we were then, after we did our great show, and I think we had a really good show.
I don't know. That one was kind of mediocre. I mean, that specific day, we could have done better.
I remember our topic of the day was talking about transformation and reinventing. It was very ironic.
Wow. What a lot of course that say about that.
And then we were called into the boss's office and learned that our whole lives were about to be turned upside down.
I think we should start a new rule, though. I think from this day forward, if we talk about that time ever again, you got to put $1 in the swear jar.
I don't know. I think a lot of good came out of it.
Totally.
We couldn't see it at the time for sure, but here we are.
But I think anymore, if we reference that all the time, I think it's $1 in the swear jar. At the end of the year, we'll donate it to charity.
Okay. For a good cause.
Totally. And then we basically hunkered down in Kelly's basement. And then about 18 months ago or so, we relaunched our channel, our platform as The Tommy Show with you along with us. And it's crazy. It was like 18 months ago that we were on Channel 4 talking all about it.
So you're going to be broadcasting from Kelly's basement. And I went on your app and I saw how you got the basement ready for this, and it was really fascinating.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, Tommy and I just loved broadcasting in DC, and when circumstances changed, I thought, why can't we broadcast from home and a computer and a microphone and make this happen? It got a little bit more complicated than that, and we're really excited to be able to do it live, which is really kind of a unique thing.
Yeah, you made it work. It's like DIY.
Oh yeah, there's the video. It was a family affair. Sort of everyone was involved in the construction and the sweat equity into the studio.
So you avoid traffic now. No commute.
Except maybe for you.
Yeah, I have to drive a little further now. But she was like, I know you were so handy. I'm like, I'm from Scranton. Of course, we're all handy. That's how we roll up there. That was on News 4 with Leon and Pat. Kelly, now you're in the basement. I'm in my house. Things are looking a little different, but we keep on moving.
Yeah, it's exciting. So I should say that it's great. I'm glad that it's now the Tommy and Kelly show. I think I did my time. I mean, we've been broadcasting for about 10 years. But what I'm really excited for, and probably more excited than that, is that one, our show is going to kind of stay the same. We're going to do the same type of content that you're used to seeing from us, talking to our family that has stayed with us since the radio days. But I'm excited for the other shows that are joining our channel.
Mm-hmm.
They are friends of ours. They are content creators. They're members of the community, and they have some good stuff. And we're going to be introducing them and bringing them into the fold all morning long.
Yeah, Real.Fun.DC.com is the website. It is up. It is live. And this morning, too, you may have seen on Washingtonian's website. It's official, Kelly. We're in Washingtonian.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. Yeah.
So you can check that out there. We are just so grateful that you are spending some time with us and that you're going to give this a chance. So Real.Fun.DC.com is the website that's got all of the shows on it. You can check them out. Also, inside the app, you might have noticed the elves have been working overnight. The app is now the Real.Fun.DC app. We've got on-demand show content up on the Real.Fun.DC app, and you can check it all out there. The website's happening. The app is happening. What do you say we bring on our first new friend, our new old friend? Not that she's old, but she's definitely a friend.
Yeah, let's bring her in.
All right. Of course, it may come as no surprise to you if you've been following along with us. She is part of the team. She's been part of the show, and we're so proud of Courtney Lachlan and her own show, Real Fun Sports. How's it going, Locker?
It's good. Honestly, I just got goosebumps as I was listening to you guys talk about all these new things. It's so exciting.
Well, we're so thrilled that you're with us. And how are you feeling today about the whole Real.Fun.DC situation?
I love it. And obviously sports is a huge passion of mine and also Kelly's. And so I'm so honored and excited and thankful to be a part of what you guys are doing here, and to have a platform and a voice to be able to talk sports, and not just DC sports, but all sports and everything kind of surrounding sports and the human interest side of the story. So I'm excited. I really am. Although it doesn't really feel any different to me. I'm still sitting here like talking to you guys like, hey, hi guys.
That's true.
With my Caps banner. I need a new backdrop like Kelly, and then maybe it'll like make it feel a little bit more like official and exciting for me.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. It is kind of like standard operating procedure, especially with you, because you've been a part of the morning show for a while now to do sports and all the fun things. Oh, there's a cute photo of us. Remember we with the salt line?
I do. I drove Tommy home that night.
She did.
He was fine. I was just doing a nice thing and driving him home.
Aww.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely needed it. I was not supposed. I should not have been scooting that day. That's for sure.
No, Tommy's like, I'm gonna run. I'm like, maybe I should drive you.
I hung my head out the window though, Kelly, so we wouldn't be in the same space. Don't worry.
Well, that was a couple months ago, and everyone
It was.
Want to say hello to our peeps on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, commenting. Harriet, thanks for being with us. Thanks for getting involved. Ida says a historic day. Dun, dun, dun. And Ron Fox getting involved too. Do want to let you know another programming note. Little Fox had a previously scheduled vacation this day. So she is, of course, part of our team. My goodness, we couldn't put a lot of the things that we do on the places that we do them without Little Fox. She's amazing. And she is on vacation right now.
You'll see if you go to the website Real.Fun.DC.com, it has the full lineup, and you'll see a great photo of Little Fox. It's a very Little Fox photo.
Totally. That's true. Now you get to see the people who have been making everything happen behind the scenes and helping out and making it all go. Diane's getting involved too. Congrats, Tommy and Kelly. Cheers on the exciting, excited to see the brand new lineup. And we're going to be all hour today introducing you to that lineup. People are coming in one at a time, and we just want to have sort of a breakfast table and chat all about it.
So, Courtney, you want to talk about a little bit about your show and what you think the vision is, and how we're doing it and how we're broadcasting it? Because we got a couple places where you can check it out.
Yeah, totally. So Real Fun Sports, I'm really excited about this, to have a platform for you guys to join conversations, not only just about DC sports, and the Washington Capitals are obviously my huge passion. And Kelly will be joining, bringing some insights about the Nats and MLB, but to just kind of bring the human interest side of the sports to you guys, and to have discussions between not just Kelly and I, but the fans. We want to hear the fan experiences, and we want to hear from, yes, the players, and that's great, and what they do on the field or on the court or on the ice, but the human interest side of it, the story behind the story, I think is the most interesting thing for us. Is, yes, the headlines are great, but what about those? And let's have discussions about them, and let's even have some difficult discussions about things in sports, but obviously have a lot of fun and keep it real around the sports surrounding DC. So I'm excited about that. We'll have a lot of great guests. We'll hear a lot of great insights, like I said, from fans, people playing the game, people who have played the games, but then also people who make the things work behind the scenes. You talk about your tech team here on the Tommy and Kelly show, but also there's tech teams that make the sports work, right? And so who are those people? What are they doing? How are they making sports enjoyable to the fans? And what are they doing to just maybe enhance the game? So I think discussions like that and conversations, and we can be available on several different platforms. I know Kelly and I are working with we've been doing some live Real Fun Sports at 1:00 on Wednesdays, but then also the content can be available on our podcast channel, Real Fun Sports. So a lot of different ways that you can get what we're talking about, and hopefully you can join in the conversation and we can hear from you guys, especially the fans, because I think the biggest thing is we hear the X's and O's, right? And even I do them all the time, and I love that. I love the X's and O's, but there's also other sides of sports that I think people are more relatable to.
Yeah, definitely. And we also try to find those really fun storylines that may not be making headlines and might not be the first thing that you learn about your favorite sport or even your favorite team. Courtney and I like to kind of find those and curate those together. So, and it will also be streaming on the app.
Yes. And I think, Kelly, you found a story a couple weeks ago about jousting in Maryland. And we're like, wait, what? This is a thing?
That was my favorite story you ladies did. I'm usually in the back end producing the Real Fun Sports show, and I was like, more jousting content. We need a joust correspondent.
Well, maybe as we continue to grow, Tommy.
It is the official sport of Maryland, so there you go. We gotta pay homage to our Marylanders. Ashley is already getting involved. Kelly, she says it should be the Kelly and Tommy show.
Oh. Not the Tommy and Kelly show. Oh, thank you, Ashley. She's in my corner.
You have paid your dues, Kelly.
Oh, you have no idea. I know you've only heard some of the stories, Slacker.
I'm just happy to be invited to the party at this point. I don't care what we call it. Rendell getting involved too. Said exciting news. Really happy for you guys and gals. Thank you, Beth, for the comments too. Congratulations. Love it. You deserve it. So happy for you all. That's very sweet.
Oh, Annie Lynn, bring her in. That's a good
question.
Point. That is a really good point. So the Tommy Show app, yes, you should update it. You should always be updating your apps anyways, PSA, because it's better functionality, but you don't have to re-download it. Just give it an update and you'll see it.
That is very true, but a good question. Appreciate that. Oh my goodness. We got a lot to get to today. So if you're joining us a little late, we announced this morning that the Tommy Show is now officially Real.Fun.DC. We've got our website up, Real.Fun.DC.com. And throughout the rest of the hour, we're going to be meeting the entire new lineup who are making their way in. So basically like every 10 minutes, a new show host is making their way to our platform. You can check it out on the Real.Fun.DC app. On Alexa, you can say, Alexa, launch Real.Fun.DC. You can say, Google, talk to Real.Fun.DC. And that's a way to make it happen as well. Plus on the social channels, lots of good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And October 5th is a Monday, is sort of the official launch day, where you're going to hear some of the new content on the channel and some updated on demand on the app.
Absolutely. So all weekend long, we're going to replay this hour in case you didn't, catch it the first time around. We're just going to beat you over the head with it. Because the news cycle is a little weird. Perhaps you weren't here at 9 a.m. on Friday morning because there were other things you wanted to check out or know about. Just saying is all. Just saying. I want to bring in, I wonder if she's ready.
She looks ready. We have a virtual waiting room that we can see. She's got the microphone to her face. She's got her headphones on.
Yep. We're going to also see, how many boxes and people we can have up in here at one time. So what do you say about that? Yeah, why not lock her?
I was literally just typing in a private chat. How do I exit?
Wait, yeah, maybe she has the things to do.
Just like that. That's how you exit.
That's right. I forgot. You have the power. This is not.
I lock her.
Oh no, I would love to stay. I just didn't know what the schedule was.
All right, so you can hang out. If we bore you, you can show yourself out. How about that?
I don't know how. That's what I was trying to figure.
Just like that.
Oh no, but you're doing that.
I am. Close the window. Pour water on your computer. I don't know what to tell you. It's a laptop. Just close it.
Okay.
I want to bring in one of our favorite people on the planet, pink-haired DJ normally, sometimes a purple-haired DJ, sometimes a blue-haired DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Nicola, how's it going?
Hi, friends. How's everybody doing?
She even has her own microphone. Look at this.
Of course she does.
Good morning. Good morning. I know it's early for, nighttime DJs to be awake, so we appreciate you making the effort.
Oh, my gosh. Of course. I mean, hey, anything for you guys.
She brought music, too. Look at this. She's already got music happening.
Hey. Oh, my gosh. How are y'all doing? It's so cool to be on here.
We are doing great, and we're so happy that you're going to be part of the Real Fun DC channel with your show, Neeks at Night.
I am so freaking excited about this, guys.
So DJ Nicola and Neeks at Night and her company Palanki have just an incredible wealth of performers and entertainers around DC and beyond. I'm showing a little video, Neeks, of your big launch party you did at the Warner Theater a few years ago. You're going to bring a lot of those people and those entertainers to... You're going to bring them to the Real.Fun.DC channel. You want to tell us a little bit about your show?
Yeah, I was just taking a picture of that. That was really cool.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm really excited. As you know, I've been doing like all sorts of great music and entertainment for so many years here in the district. And I've known you two for a while. And I'm really excited about this collaboration because I just have so much music to share with the world. And as you know, I've got so many personas, but I also have a ton of amazing, really talented friends in the area. And of course, we're going to be playing a lot of great music that you do know, and it's going to be remixed from like stuff from the radio and the decades. But I'm really excited to be also bringing in some really great different styles of music as well, just to kind of bring in some variety and also showcase a lot of the really, really awesome talent that we have here in the district, and then maybe even later beyond.
Yeah, Neeks always knows those like cool DJs who have one name. And she's always like, you need to know about this person. And I'm like, okay, great. And then that person became Tiesto. So I need to trust her.
Tommy, I think she officially makes us cool.
Totally.
Now,
Hey!
You make us cool.
I'm closing my computer now.
Bye, Locker.
Oh, don't be mean. No, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like nightlife.
Yeah.
And you make us cool with like the sports group Locker.
No, but that music is I agree. The music is way cooler than us talking about hockey skates and baseball bats.
What if there was also a remixed hockey skates and baseball bats conversation, right? You guys are like, let's talk about the strike zone. And she's like,
I'm in.
Baseball.
Yeah, see, I love this type of music. So anytime, like, that's great.
I'm just brainstorming here. And of course, already the plan that we set forth for the day, I messed it up. Because we were going to have our next show join us at 9:20. Neeks got here early. We brought everyone in, but that's what you can expect here on Real.Fun.DC. Absolute damn chaos.
We're a little bit more organized than that, Tommy. But
yeah, totally.
I remember when we all used to like be together at live events and we used to do selfies, and now I'm doing like the online version of that, just taking pictures of us as we're talking. It's kind of weird.
As long as you post them up and use hashtag Real.Fun.DC, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, obvi.
All right, so I don't know how much more space we have on our screen, but damn it, we're going to give it a shot. I want to bring in another show host that we have. This guy, Kelly and I have known for years when we were back on the radio. I know I owe $1 in the swear jar. If you're just joining us, go to the beginning. You'll understand that later. But Carlos Rice is just an awesome young talent. And we didn't know that he had his own show called Yes Another Podcast, which, by the way, greatest name for a podcast ever. So Carlos and some former street teamers from the radio days have been getting together. They've been talking about all kinds of really cool topics, hip hop, and they've been talking about social justice. They've been talking about entertainment and music and life all around the DMV. I want to bring in Carlos. Carlos Rice, how's it going, my friend?
Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing?
We are great. Where are you joining us from?
My car parked.
Nice.
So
Well, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're our part of Real.Fun.DC. And how's it going, man? What's happening?
Oh, it's great, man. Look, I'm really excited for this collaboration. As Tommy said, my podcast is called Yes Another Podcast because there's so many podcasts out there. I was like, yes, this is another podcast. And imagine sitting in a barber shop on a Saturday morning, hearing all these cool stories of the past week, from like social issues to like entertainment to politics. We all talk about that every week. It's a bunch of friends who just hang out and just have a good time. And we just absolutely love coming together. My co-host, because I'm the host, my co-host is Darius and Breaker, former radio show radio guys. And we just came up with this idea a while back to say, hey, let's do something different let's have our own little a way to, like, voice our opinions if we're not on air, right? And so came up with the topic on the show. That's Another Podcast, and we've been doing it for about 4 years now. And it's, this is a fantastic experience and a great chance for us to expand our audience. And so I'm just super excited about this.
And we couldn't be more happy that you're joining us, Carlos. Carlos, just for your reference, like, people who are the street team for radio stations have the hardest job of the entire radio station. Whenever we'd had events, you all would get there like between an hour and 4 days ahead of time and like put up the prize wheel and like do all the hard work. And then Kelly and I got to show up there and just be like, who wants free tickets? But it's so cool that you all were talking about this like behind the scenes, and you're like, let's get the microphones, let's do our own thing. And I have spent so much time listening to your show, Yes Another Podcast, as we've been working through this. So Carlos was a guest of ours a couple times on the show during the summer as we were like putting all these things together. And Yes Another Podcast, it's so real, but it's also so funny. I found myself actually laughing out loud, and not in the like millennial LOL sense, but actual laughing out loud.
And Carlos, your podcast, some of the archives are up on our app already, so you can go to the on-demand section and see and get to know Carlos and his friends and their opinions about a wide range of topics.
Yeah, it's a very wide range of topics. It goes from the latest song that's out right now to like, hey, it's October, right? So like, what's your top 5 horror movie? So like it goes all over the place. Every week it's something different. And like I said, we just like to shoot the breeze with some of my closest friends. So
and may we also never forget the WAP episode.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up.
Yes.
Keep it family friendly.
Yeah, obviously, yes. So for preview, a teaser, we talked about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B's WAP, and just how we didn't know what it meant. And one of my co-hosts, Darius, actually thought it was a really funny, came up with something really funny where he like, it wasn't a proper acronym for WAP for this, for the actual song. It's hard to just, because, if you know what the WAP means, you know what it means. It was like something really off, nowhere close to, it was some IT reference that he thought WAP meant. And I was like, I don't think Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are rapping about IT references. And so that's
it was because WAP is like a network term too. DJ Nicola, you used to be in IT and you used to actually like hunt terrorists when you worked as a federal contractor. What does WAP mean? Like
I mean, just I like WEP, like wireless protocol, like
yeah.
But that's not. I don't think it's WAP. I think it's WEP, wireless something protocol that's like the security
protocol,
for your
Look at that.
And
Things
so,
we're learning.
I'm telling you right now, Cardi B is not rapping about anything IT related. I'm telling you that right now. I guarantee. Right now, she's trying to divorce Offset. So like that's the last thing on her mind. So that's some of the things that we talk about on a weekly basis.
Also, there, I know Courtney and Kelly have the sports thing on cornered, but you guys had some incredible commentary about the Washington football team. Also about Ariel from The Little Mermaid. There's a lot of great stuff on the on-demand section. So we really appreciate all the awesome stuff you're bringing to the table, Carlos.
I appreciate y'all having me, and I can't wait. We're about to start season 5 fairly soon. So, until then, catch up with all of season 4 of YAP. That's
also, where are you? Are you outside of work right now? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm actually not too far from RFK Stadium.
Oh,
heading to work.
Oh, well, I appreciate you pulling over and practicing safe radio.
Oh yes. Oh, always.
Well, I don't want to stop you because I know you have a job. So if you have to go there, you're more than welcome to stay as long as you want. But I know you have like things to do. So you do you, and we'll keep the conversation going. Sound good?
Excellent. No problem.
Awesome. You can check it out. Let's see if we can get 6 on the screen. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Let's try.
pushing the internet as hard as we can. Let's bring in our another show host on Real.Fun.DC. By the way, if you're just joining us live today, Kelly and I announced that the Tommy Show is now the Tommy and Kelly Show. It's about damn time. And our whole platform is now called Real.Fun.DC. If you're watching the live stream, you're seeing on your screen some of the awesome faces who are joining us on this adventure. And we're going to see if we can bring in more. We're going to see how many people we can put on the internet. And someone just took a screenshot, so I love that. Let's welcome in the ultimate authority in all things dining, hospitality, nightlife in the district and beyond. Nikki Nellis is joining us this morning. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
Hey, how are you guys? Congratulations. It's so exciting.
We are so excited, obviously, to be doing this, and we're so thrilled that you're joining us with your show, Industry Night.
Thank you. I'm really thrilled to bring this show to your platform. It's so exciting to see what you and Kelly have done and how you're launching this. And I'm eternally grateful that you both agree to let me sort of jump on your coattails and be a part of this.
Well, it's fun how it all came together, too, because everyone on the screen, everyone who's part of Real.Fun.DC, we know you, we love you, and we've just had some relationship with you in the past. And mid-pandemic and all the craziness, Nikki reached out because your show was actually Industry Night. Well, first of all, you tell everyone about what you do because you have several shows and you're like kind of all over the place.
I know,
like
it's hard to put me in a box. I know, I'm tough. So I have been covering the DC food and wine scene, as Tommy said in the beginning, for the last 17 years. I have a website called The List, areyouonit.com. It blasts out to about 45,000 people every week, and it keeps everybody up to date on the latest and greatest in the DC food scene. No reviews, nothing like that. It's just a huge calendar of every food and wine event happening, a list of all the openings, a constant running of what's coming soon, and of course, food promotions that are happening around the area. And even though we are in the middle of a pandemic, it is absolutely gobsmacking to see all the fabulous things that the DC food, wine, and spirit and beer industry are doing. So because of The List, I have another show called Foodie and the Beast. It's on 1500. That's with my husband. I'm the foodie. He's the beast.
He's the beast.
He's the beast. You know him well. We are actually celebrating our 12-year anniversary this weekend on that show. Not our marriage anniversary. Our marriage anniversary is on Monday, but our show anniversary is on Sunday. And then the Industry Night was a gift from the gods. I've been doing it at the Lion Hotel for the last 3 years. It's a real deep dive on what's happening in the industry. And I've just been so fortunate to interview some of the real movers and shakers, not just locally, but all across the world. And like I said, I'm just so delighted that I'm able to continue it and bring it to your audience.
We're so thrilled you're here.
Nikki, I want to mention, and I love what you are doing and have been doing with the industry. It is worth noting, though, that I have known you. Well, Tommy and I both have known you, but I've known you for a long time. And I remember one of the first times I met you, I was like in high level during my divorce. And you gave me really good advice. And then you gave me additional really good advice when I started my blended family. And I just have always appreciated and always looked up to you because you are a mom. You do have a blended family and you make it all happen. And by the way, she's one of the best dressed women in DC.
I am looking so good right now. Let me tell you.
Your closet, one day I would like to rate it. Not that anything would fit me, but you are. So I just want to give a little color to Nikki. Not only is she a professional in the hospitality and dining world, but you are just a force to be reckoned with and someone I look up to. So it's so awesome that we finally get to kind of like officially kind of collaborate and work together.
Well, those are incredibly kind words, Kelly. So I greatly appreciate it. And, you know, as working moms, we do have to stick together, and blended families. I mean, it's an interesting process for everyone and everybody finds their success. But, you know, I had people who gave me advice that I took very seriously. So I totally believe in paying it forward.
Well, thank you for that.
Also, I feel like Nikki's in charge of figuring out where our team dinner for the first time is going to be.
Oh, without a doubt.
Ooh.
I would be really offended if I wasn't asked to put that one together.
Okay, well, there you go, your first assignment. And I feel like Nikki puts more thought into our show than we do sometimes. You have your first guest already lined up for Industry Night, which will air at 7:00 on the Real.Fun.DC channel.
Yes, so I'm so excited. I was able to bring in the DC Mayor of Nightlife, Sean Townsend, the Executive Director of REMW, Kathy Hollinger, and as a representative for the Independent Restaurant Coalition, Jill Tyler, who you also know is the owner of Tail Up Goat and Revelers Hour. And we just really talked about what is happening right now for the hospitality industry in DC, what phase 2 looks like, how everybody is working together. I mean, it was a bit of a love fest, which was great because the Restaurant Association and the Mayor's Office are all working hand in hand together to really keep everybody in business. And it's really up to us, the lay people, to take sort of the platter they're giving us and use it. So it's an incredible conversation. I'm really, really excited about it.
It's awesome. 7:00 on Monday on the Real.Fun.DC channel. I want to go over to Neeks because we've got Nikki and we got Neeks. So we got to make sure we pronounce that properly. And whenever you say Neeks' name, she starts playing music. I love that.
It's her magical power.
It's like Beetlejuice. You just say Neeks and then beats appear. Hey, your first episodes too, you're going to be talking to a DJ/lawyer.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tell us about DJ Dimmy and what you're bringing to the table there.
Yeah, so DJ Dimmy is a good friend of mine. We actually met at a nightclub. He was playing right before I did, and we just kept in touch. And he is an amazing DJ. He's run for council. He's now producing music, and he has also started a blog that helps people, in the creative industry kind of navigate the legal world. So he's pretty involved, and his music is great. And I've got a mix for him just for us. And is it on the site right now? Or
yeah. So
Yeah.
DJ Nicola's shows are going to be on demand on the Real.Fun.DC app, or that starts at 9 at night every night on the Real.Fun.DC channel. And your show, because you're having a bunch of DJs come in and mix together, 9 till 3, which sounds like an old school nightclub time. So just, we're feeling good about that, aren't we?
Yeah, that's my regular day-to-day hours. I love it.
Neeks, I'm going to ask you to play a little bit of music that we can get away with playing on the internet here on the live video feed. Kelly, who's running the controls back at the studio on the app, is going to hit a song. And we're going to be back in just a few minutes. You're going to meet the voice of Real.Fun.DC. She will be joining us coming up in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching.
Bring me back to life. Now I'm alive.
Just dancing away to DJ Nicholas tunes. I mean, Neeks at night, not DJ Nicola. My goodness. How dare I? So if you're joining us and you're joining us a little late, today we announced that the Tommy Show is now Real.Fun.DC. We've got an incredibly exciting new list of shows who are joining us, including but not limited to Mr. Carlos Rice and his show, Yes, Another Podcast. We've got Neeks at Night, which is going to be on in the evening. She's playing all the music. We've convinced Courtney Lachlan to stick around and to have a show with us too.
Hockey royalty.
To stick around just for this show or to stick around permanently?
You know, it's unclear
both.
at this point. And Kelly Collis and I are finally calling the show what it should have been called for a very long time, Tommy and Kelly.
Yeah, I think it took us a while to kind of kick that whole, a lot of radio shows have the male lead as the show, and that's the show, and then it's a cast of characters, right? Kind of not the in thing to do anymore as that it continues to evolve. And it's something Tommy has talked about for a long time, but now we're finally doing it because we realized we're like, we could do whatever we want. The
And
independence.
You know that it's official too, because we even have a thing that says it. That's not the thing that says it. Never mind.
That's fine. It doesn't say it, but it shows it.
It's a good thing, though, the lady who says all the things is here. Shannon Finney is joining us this morning. How's it going?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I feel like Jesse, remember on Saved by the Bell?
Yes.
Very special episode.
Excited.
We learned a lot. We learned a lot that episode. I know.
We really
Lives
did.
Were changed. I was afraid y'all were going to ask me about WAP, and I was like, I thought when I first saw it, here's what I thought. I thought they were missing an S. So I thought it was really WASP. And I thought that maybe Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion were going to like explode on life in like New Canaan, Connecticut. And so imagine my surprise when not a mention was made of New Canaan.
We haven't even had a lobster boil.
Exactly. And would a lobster boil be appropriate with the proceedings that thus unspooled?
Oh my goodness.
In the web video space. Is there space for that? Could one wear their LL Bean boots? If so, I mean, they're good for wetness. Many's the time.
Oh boy.
I've worn my LL Bean boots through like slush and snow and rain, and my foot's nice and dry. So I don't know.
You could see why Shannon fits right into our cast of characters here. Come on in.
So Shannon Finney is an award-winning photographer, and we're like, you know what? Why don't you try to say some stuff too? So we're excited that you are our voiceover talent for Real.Fun.DC. Voiceover in quotes, not talent in quotes. Clearly your talent. But Shannon and I and Kelly, we've known each other for years. Shannon is always front and center at the most incredible like events and red carpets and news moments in our city. And we've always just been standing around waiting for celebrities or dignitaries to show up. And we've always just loved your voice. And so,
well, you're good. It's very deep and lovely this morning. Did you know I don't get up this early?
I know you're more of a Neeks at night kind of a timeline of a person.
Even Neeks would be like safely tucked into bed. She would be like, you know what? You take that. So yeah, I'm that girl.
So we worked on this project kind of in secret, but have you ever done voiceover before?
Yeah, I was a DJ for a classical music station here in Washington, D.C. So it was a little bit different. We would not have talked about WAP also in that space, kind of
so uncomfortable.
A little bit, because I mean, I don't think you could throw Haydn and like Shostakovich and Tchaikovsky into that space. But I will tell you, if you want to chop it up and talk about.
I don't know if Carlos's camera just dropped or he was like, I'm out. I'll see you later. He's rethinking the whole thing.
So yeah, I mean, I was a classical DJ, and then I was a producer for talk radio, and actually that's when Tommy and I met.
Mm-hmm.
So it was years ago, and we were working for the Magical Kingdoms radio stations here in DC.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll flip your wig to see on your pay stub Mickey Mouse ears. That was so cool, you know. And because that was the coolest thing about the check, because there really wasn't much money actually in the check, but it was cool to save those pay stubs.
But magic dust came out of every one. It was crazy.
It did. It did.
And Tinkerbell worked in HR, and she would deliver them to us.
If they would have just given us ears, I mean, I would have taken that. Just some nice accessories to just go along. Although two good things out of that job: meeting Tommy and a buoy monger for sandwiches. Those are the two best things, because a buoy monger sandwich will just it sets your soul right.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Oh my gosh, so much grease and used in such creative ways. So like if you're gonna do this team dinner, buoy monger.
Shannon, I love buoy mongers. They have the waffle fries, but if we're going out to dinner, especially coming out of a pandemic, we're gonna up our game a little bit.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there.
As you're getting to know me, I'm a little bit more bougie.
Well, see, you're the bougie. I'm the bad part. That's where the buoy monger. I'm bad, not bougie. I can steak an egg. I have done it all.
So after we go to dinner and then Neeks takes us to whatever club, then we'll go with Shannon to Buoy Monger late night.
Now that I could do.
I am
All right.
in for all
Patty
of that.
Hearst for Petit Le Monde. Patty Hearst's baby.
All right, let's do it tonight.
I think we gotta ask Mayor Bowser about that one, Nicola. I feel like Aunt Meryl's not gonna let us go do that.
No, that's not happening.
Take it to go. Just like bring your laptop and let's do it.
So Shannon, you were given like the script for like the voice announcing for all of the Real Fun DC shows.
Yeah.
And you had fun talking about each one, but were there any that you had like further questions on, or like as you're reading the script, you're like, oh, I gotta check this one out for sure?
Yeah, I was like, how do you pronounce this girl's name? And then you were like, it's Neeks. And I was like, oh, okay. It's like, look, I'm not going into somebody's name. I'm gonna tell you, my name is Shannon Finney. So what a surprise when people meet me in person. There's this St. Patrick's Day parade like behind me in the streets. There's no shillelaghs. There's no.
But there is a pot of gold.
And Guinness is always flowing.
So if you're tuning in and wondering what Real Fun DC is all about, basically this. It's also worth noting too that our Facebook page is still the Tommy Show Facebook page because Facebook.
Yeah, for us to be able to change it, we're still looking into how to change it. But when you change certain things on Facebook, Facebook is like, you can't do that. Wow. So we're looking into doing that. I don't know how, but I don't know. I got a call into Mark Zuckerberg. Maybe he'll respond. I know he's pretty busy with the elections and trying to figure that whole thing out, but maybe we'll get on his to-do list.
Wow, that's I didn't know it was gonna. That was such an issue. It's like trying to escape like a cult or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, just to get rebranded inside the cult. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, we're all about the cult. We love you, Facebook.
Why don't you just hit him up on WhatsApp, Kelly? They own that too. Or slide to his Instagram DMs or Messenger.
That's a thought. Well, also, the government relations, I mean, they've got a team here. I know they are busy doing other things.
Yeah. They've got a couple things going on.
They've got a nice office too. Their government relations. I had to do a shoot there, and very nice Fiji water. I was impressed, right? Because sometimes like you've been in places and that water bottle's being refilled by a team of interns, just like so. But this was like it was legit. It was from the boxes. I saw it.
See, you got a little bougie in you.
I had a Real Housewives moment. Yeah, that time I was just like.
Public health people, if you get a bottle from somebody and the seal doesn't crack, don't drink it.
Don't do it.
Global pandemic or not. That's just general good rule.
I feel like there's a PSA that could come out of this. So Kelly could be like, bouginess can save your life. The more you know.
I love everything that's happening here. And I'm so thankful that you all joined us. If you are just tuning in, you can go back when this video on the live stream ends, because you're going to meet the entire lineup of Real Fun DC. If you're listening on our channel on the Real Fun DC app or Alexa or Google Home, thank you so much for joining us today as we make this huge announcement that the Tommy Show is now Real Fun DC. Hope you've enjoyed meeting our crew. Courtney Lachlan, you've been around the longest. We love that you joined our show. We love that you have Real Fun Sports, and we're so excited to see when you finally get that Alex Ovechkin interview.
Oh, you're setting the bar really high.
Like no pressure. Like you couldn't have told me that 6 months ago when I met you that's what you wanted. I thought I was like better than the Alex Ovechkin interview.
I mean, I just thought you'd bring it around, but if you haven't yet, I feel like the next episode of Real Fun Sports will have Alex Ovechkin.
I'll sleep on that one. Let me think about that. We don't want the players. We want like the random stories.
Oh yeah, get his wife. She doesn't do interviews. That's good.
I don't think she speaks English.
No, that's great. And then Shannon can say all of their names and introduce them all.
I totally can.
You speak Russian?
I sing Russian like a champ. Like I have like singer's knowledge of like stuff.
Oh, so, okay.
That's perfect. Okay.
Oh yeah. Great. I can fake a funk now. I can fake it.
You want to? I know it's early, and I don't want you
Yeah.
to strain yourself, but could you sing a
Yeah.
little Russian? You know, with us being on Facebook and all, I feel like it's probably helpful.
Here we go. A 5, 6, 7, 8. Do Svidanya Tchaikovsky Shostakovich Shostakovich.
I don't speak Russian, but I think you're pulling my leg.
Wow. Wow.
If I am, I'm doing virtually, so I'm doing it safely.
There you go. Carlos, guest into the podcast, man. We're so happy that you're part of the channel. Now that you've met the other, I don't know what this is. Are you ready to bring it for season 5 of Yes Another Podcast?
Oh yeah, we got some guests. We got a lot of guests lined up for season 5 already. We're gonna start recording in about a week. So just stay tuned. We're about to start pushing them out there. Season 5 will be hot.
And if Courtney has to get Ovechkin, I think Carlos, we put Cardi B down. Just
Yeah, there you go.
if we're setting the bar.
Oh boy,
That's fair.
I guess. I guess.
I mean, or Megan Thee Stallion. We're not going to be picky.
Yeah, Megan. She got shot in the foot the other day. But whoever's available.
Right.
I'm not sure. Megan may be not unavailable, and Cardi, she is available.
What about Nikki Nellis? She just had her baby.
That's all.
You know do that, right? She's at home. She's hanging out.
Yeah, I'm sure she can Zoom and
It's true.
Take care of a newborn. I don't know anything about newborn.
Here's what we're gonna do. Once we're done with the show today, I'm gonna go on Babies R Us and see if she's registered. And if she is, we'll send her a gift on behalf of Yes Another Podcast.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
And then when she gets the little diaper container from Carlos, she's gonna be like, "I've got to go on the show."
Like a little mini me pink wig, like she
Yeah.
used to wear. Oh my God, that'd be great.
If she's registered for it, I'll find it. Don't you worry.
All right. I'm depending on you.
But before the new season 5 starts of Yes Another Podcast, we've put together a compilation for you to get acquainted with Carlos and company. That's going to happen every night at 8:00 on Real.Fun.DC. Plus, you selected all the music for that hour, and we're going to get to hear some of the, I hate to use the term best of, because the best is yet to come with you guys. But just a way to catch up on what they've been talking about and all of that from Yes Another Podcast.
Definitely.
And Neeks, Neeks has got to get what? Tiesto at this point? Is that your goal?
I could. I don't know. Do you really want him? I will do what I
Yes.
can. Okay.
That's a hard answer.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. Let's make some magic happen.
I was kidding, but if you're not kidding, then I'm not kidding either.
Anything is possible. You guys just said it. We could do anything.
That's true. Put the positivity out there. And so you've been talking to other DJs in the neighborhood, in the nightclub scene. Who are we going to hear from coming up on Neeks at Night?
Oh gosh, we've got so much. I know we've got DJ Dino coming up next, and we've also got my friend Dastan is going to be on the show. Basically my entire world is DJs. So I've got like 492 people in my Rolodex that I just love. So I can bring them all. Want all? I bring them all.
Content for days. Well, we know we can get at least 6 people in at a time. So there.
Yeah. And then I'll be playing too. I'll be playing as Nicola because everybody knows and loves Nicola. But I'm also going to play sometimes as Neeks as well and bring in some house music. The music that you were hearing earlier, that was I actually made those songs that you were listening to. So just make sure that that we didn't get shut down. So I own the rights to all of that music.
You made those songs?
I made those songs.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
Tommy, we
That's
got a lot of
awesome.
talent happening here. This is pretty impressive that we actually even know these people and that they agreed to
Seriously.
be on our little channel, which, by the way, our channel, we believe, is the only independent digital channel that exists. So we are so happy to have all you guys on it and be able to, have music licensing to play some great songs and also just bring in some talent and some different voices. Because I frankly think that they were getting sick of just Tommy and I.
I was getting sick of just you and I.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine what people who were choosing to listen to this were.
We got to spice up the relationship. So you guys definitely are amazing. I love it.
And this is just the beginning too. So we've got a whole bunch of time to fill. We are so excited to announce our 6 marquee shows to begin Real Fun DC. And who knows where this journey will take us, and who knows who's out there who else wants to join our independent channel. We're so excited for it. Oh, and by the way, didn't mention too, starting when Neeks is over at 3 a.m. until 7 in the morning is our Unplugged Alarm Clock, which is live and acoustic music, some songs you love, some new discoveries. That's just a way to like start the day before you start the day. And Shannon's voiceover will help guide you through that.
It's not really voiceover because I am the night owl, so I'm actually doing those live.
Sorry, it's voice under. Well, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you for watching. If you joined the video, if you joined us on the stream a little late, the whole show replays as soon as we are done being live, and we are so excited to welcome you in to Real Fun DC. Thank you so much, and here's to an awesome next chapter of our adventure.
Congratulations.
Cheers.